Living my best life. Let my light shine like flashlight. Boy, I'm on the up now. My Lord, fill up my cup.
Yes, sir. We made it to Super Bowl Sunday. Let's get it. It's time to fly high today. Shout out to my birds. Go birds. Yes, sir. Got that drip on for the game today. You know I had to rock my boy Smitty. But hey, look, man, happy Sunday. I'm about to get in here and get the word with the Potter's House. Shout out to Bishop Jakes them. Had a good, awesome morning prayer with my family on today. And I'm looking to just get this day started. So I'm about to go in here, get in with service, and I'll holler at y'all after. All right, y'all. So church was amazing, man. Pastor Torre, he preached a good word on today, man. But right now, I'm actually headed out to film some content. Probably gonna pick up my pizza and wings on the way home. Get ready for this Super Bowl Sunday. You already know. I'm hoping the birds come out on top convincingly. But we're gonna see. The world is against us. A lot of people against us. They following the trend. They want the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. But I believe we're gonna shock the world tonight. But I did want to talk to you guys about an interesting topic, that happened in my life. But I did want to talk to you guys about how God delivered me from actually listening to rap music. So the Jeep I'm currently driving in right now, I can remember it was before I actually got this. But I had started to hit this decline on really listening to like rap music, right? And the reason why I did it is because, the more closer you get to God, there's a lot of sacrifices, that you have to make for your personal growth, your personal healing, and things of that sort. And so when I started getting closer and closer to God, I tried for a while, and I want to say it took some time. It was a struggle a little bit, but I tried for a while, man, to still listen to, the music I wanted. I even went as far as trying to, find the clean cut radio versions and of the songs and everything like that. But I had to realize that the more I was feeding, my spirit, that stuff, as I was growing in God, the more I kept feeding my spirit things that were degrading, that were demonic, that were of this world. You get what I'm saying? It was a struggle for me, and a lot of times, we think that, oh, there's no harm in music, and music is, it's there to help us through so many things. Now I will say that there is music, that there are songs, that can fit very well, to a current situation, a current season, or a current time you may find yourself in. And that can be very true, but you also gotta understand that the song can fit the moment, but the spirit behind the song is what makes the difference, right? And a lot of times, if you ever pay attention to when you're listening to music, pay attention to how it makes you feel. Pay attention to the thoughts. Pay attention to your emotions. Pay attention to just the music itself. Pay attention to more than just, it fits where I'm at right now. Because sometimes you could be in a dark place and it can just drag you even lower and even deeper into that darkness. You get what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm going through my journey of growth and healing and becoming and choosing God even the more. And there's a lot of sacrifices I'm having to make, even as far as making sacrifices with the things that I decide to watch, the things that I decide to look at. You get what I'm saying? Be it on TV, some of my favorite shows, having to like do things like fast forwarding like sex scenes and and just things that were like lustful, and because I know the place that God was bringing me out of. And that's very important along your journey, is that you understand where you are, that you understand where God is bringing you from, and that you understand the things that you can no longer be entangled with. We have to, no longer make excuses, for these things, but get real. Get real about how they personally may affect us. And so I had to do that along my journey, and it was some tough sacrifices. One of my favorite artists of all times is J. Cole. Cole the GOAT. You get what I'm saying? And not that he makes a lot of like, degrading or whatever type of music, but even in that, I couldn't make the exception. I couldn't make the exception and say, oh, because it's Cole and it's my favorite, my favorite rapper, I can still listen, and he's actually one that I feel like I can personally relate to in so many ways. One of his songs, apparently, I dedicated that song, to my mom, because in there he talked about, and it's crazy, and this is what I mean by songs can fit the moment of what you're going through, or they can relate to things that that you have personally gone through, and you can relate to that artist. But and apparently, it's a line where he says, that they before they snatched it from my mama and foreclosed her on a loan. Can't believe that I left you there to deal with that alone. I was out in New York City chasing pennies, getting dome. Had no clue what you was going through. How could you be so strong? And how could I be so selfish? Right? And so those are the lyrics. And that I remember when I first heard that song, man, like I was like, yo, that is just like my story to a T. Because when I was like, I want to say when I was 23, something like that. I think it was 22. I had moved to New York, and that's exactly what I was doing. I was out there, just running wild, doing my thing, while my mom was back at home at this time, living in Virginia, back at home, just going through so much. You get what I'm saying? And I just kind of felt like that song was for, like, that moment of our lives, because I did feel, guilty about, her being there and going through the things alone. And eventually I end up going back home. But that's just to share with you how things can be so relatable and how we can get lost and caught up in those traps, right? But anyways, so I get to a point where I'm having to start to make those sacrifices, and the sacrifices are being made. And like I said, it's a struggle. But eventually I get to the point where I start cutting it out. And I already had, at this time, I had already found like replacement music. Like I was just gonna listen to, because I like rap, you get what I'm saying? So I started like finding a bunch of Christian artists. I want to say I first came across Lecrae in like 2014, when an incident happened in my life and I had gave my life back to God. I actually did a video on that, and I talked about, I think it was how God saved my life, part 3. And I end up coming across him at this time on what was it, Pandora music I had. And I end up coming across, I think it was Church Clothes, and I started listening. And then I'm like, oh snap, like this dude is dope. Like Christian rap is actually pretty dope, you know what I'm saying? Like it's actually pretty dope. So I'm like, okay, boom. So I start listening to him, and upon him, I start finding other artists like Andy Mineo, some of my favorites. You get what I'm saying? And I started finding more and more throughout the years from 2014 up until now. And I had ended up, when I decided to just completely cut out secular rap, I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna just stick to the Christian rap. I'm gonna stick to it, and I'm gonna just listen, to more uplifting music. You get what I'm saying? Music with more of a positive message to it. That's not degrading. That's not lustful. That's not. You get what I'm saying? That's not basically in the place where I'm trying to come out of. Because a lot of times, if we're not careful and we're working to get out of a particular place, if we don't cut ties with everything that could possibly keep us in that place, then we won't make the progression that we want to make. You get what I'm saying? And so, anyways, God, He dealt with me a lot to let it go, let it go. And so I end up just letting it go. But the thing about it is that, like I said, with the struggle up until I got this Jeep again that I'm in right now, I had told God when I got this Jeep, when God blessed me with this Jeep, I told him, I said, you know what, God, I'm gonna dedicate this Jeep to you. There will be no secular music played in it. There will be no rap, no R&B, nothing that glorifies women, lust, sex, drugs, guns, killing, none of that. I'm just gonna keep it out of this atmosphere. And so I decided to do that, and I thank God that it's only by His grace, only by His mercy, that I was able to not only do it, but still, even to this day, keep up that promise that I made to God, keep up that vow, that I made to God, to where it don't matter who gets in my car, everyone knows the rule. There's no secular music, there's no rap, there's no R&B, there's no any of that music, you know, in my car. And that's just my rule, because I was serious about that. And so I say all of that to encourage you that if there's any places you're working to come out of, it could be lust, it could be putting down music, like certain music, listening to certain music, watching certain shows, doing certain things. Any place that you find yourself working to get out of, I encourage you to eliminate the things that will keep you attached. It don't matter if it's people, places, or things. Eliminate it. Set your boundaries and stand firm on what it is that you believe in. Stand firm on what it is, that you are looking, to accomplish in your life. Because at the end of the day, I said it before and I'll say it again. Everyone may not can see the vision, when it's first realized, but eventually they're going to see the vision and they're going to understand the why. You get what I'm saying? And so for me, that's what keeps me going. You know what I mean? It don't matter, even if I'm out, I'm not ashamed of it. I tell people, like, yeah, man, I don't listen to rap. You get what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of people ask why, and I let them know, like, look, man, like this and that, like how I'm telling you guys, like, these are the reasons as to why I don't do it. You get what I'm saying? And I know it can be encouraging, and I know some people won't understand, but we don't journey for people to completely understand us all the time. People are not going to always understand us and not going to always get it. They're not going to always understand it, but that's not our concern. That's not our worry. And I don't want you to stress yourself out or stop yourself from doing something because you're concerned about what other people may think, say, or how they may react. Don't do it. But I hope that could encourage you, along your journey. If you are someone, that's looking to cut out some things in your life, that's looking to do away with some things in your life, just be encouraged and know that you can do it. All right, so I'm making a quick pit stop by the track, walk around for a little bit, kind of enjoy this weather before the big game. Just wanted to let y'all know, man, just how good God is, man, that no matter what it is that you're going through in life, no matter what it is that you're facing, that you can always completely 100% rely on God, put your faith in God, put your trust in God, and always rely on God. I'm always encouraged, by the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, that when they were in one of the most trying times of their journey, that no matter what they were facing, no matter the fiery furnace that they were in, no matter how tough the situation was, that one of the things that it talks about in the Bible, it talks about how they trusted, believed in, and relied on God. And that's what got them through that when they came out, out of the furnace, that they didn't come out smelling like fire. They didn't come out, affected in no way, shape, form, or fashion. They didn't come out bothered. They didn't come out with anything other than just joy. And I know they had joy because the way that it was described by Nebuchadnezzar, who was the one who threw them in there out of anger because they wouldn't give up their core values, their morals, their beliefs, their trust in God. They wouldn't give into what he wanted. and that was to serve a golden statue that he created. They wouldn't give into that, and so they trusted God so much that God showed up in that moment with them. And Nebuchadnezzar, he realized that, and he says, yo, we put like three of them in there. Why is there four? And the fourth one has the appearance of the Son of Man, the Son of God. And so he goes from seeing that and then saying that blessed be and praise be to the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who basically delivered them, out of that situation. And so again, all of that says just to say that, in the midst of your trials, your temptations, in the midst of, your shortcomings, in the midst of your downfalls, your pit seasons, your pit moments, that when you trust in God and you believe him and you put your faith in him completely and fully, that he's gonna always show up for you. He always promises us, I'll never leave you, nor forsake you. And no matter how trying, it may be, no matter how frustrating, it may be, all you got to do is just simply trust God. Do something you've never done before. See, we all worry, we all stress, we all get angry, we all get, depressed, we all get worried. There's so many things that we go through that's so easy for us to just run to, right? So in doing something that you've never done before, do something opposite. Instead of going into all of those places, why not automatically trust God, believe God, and have faith in God, and just put it all in God's hands and trust him to lead you through, the process, of your season. And so I definitely, like I said, I want to encourage y'all with that, man. Y'all got it. Keep going. Keep going. And don't believe, what the enemy is saying. Don't believe, the negativity, the doubt, all of those. Don't believe none of that. Just believe what God says and you'll make it through.
Endurance is winning the race. They ain't been feeling so safe. I got the key to the safe. They try to keep up, but they can't keep pace. It's all in their face, but jealousy leads to the grave. So I don't partake. I can't be dealing with snakes. Who that is? Oh, that's me. Yeah, that's me. You it's big. Yeah, you see. Yeah, you see. Who are you? Who you be? Who you is? You the one. We gon' see. I spit.
And before I go pick up this piece and head back home, I had to stop and show y'all one of my favorite places to come visit, to just look out and just see, just like how beautiful God's creation is. And right now it may not have as many leaves on the trees and all that. And I tend to, like it a little bit more at night too, when it's kind of lit up too. But man, this is one of my favorite places. And I don't know if you have a spot that you could like go to and like, relax, or, just to go like to just clear your mind, or to just go and just to, like I said, just to look out and just admire, just life in itself, to admire God's creation. But if you don't have a place like that, I do encourage you, to find, that place. For a lot of people, I know driving can be soothing. I know driving can be, that for a lot of people. And for me, oftentimes, it's just, getting out sometimes, taking a drive, coming to a place like this, or, other places like the gym. I used to find a lot of like release and like peace and like basketball and everything. But now that I'm not playing ball like how I used to, you gotta find alternates. But that's all good. But yeah, man, this place is absolutely beautiful. Like I love the houses. The boats, and coming over here too, man, it kind of encourages me, to keep dreaming big and keep trusting, that God can, do above and beyond for you in your life, and that's really one of the inspirations that I take from this place. But I'm gonna stop yapping and I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all enjoy this beautiful sight that I get to enjoy. But here it is. You got this beautiful lake. You see all the houses around it. They got boats, their own docks and everything. This kind of reminds me of one of my favorite shows, Dawson's Creek, when Joey would have to uh, come across the like water just to get to Dawson's house or vice versa. But it just reminds me of that. Um, but yeah, man, this place is peaceful. You know, me and my family, we come here. We came here actually for New Year's, and we actually we crossed over here. We did a balloon release over here for New Year's. Look how beautiful it is, man. You could sit here for hours and just reflect, talk to God, and just, you know, really just clear your mind. It's so peaceful. It's like it immediately draws you in. And I remember the first time I came here, I was just like in shock, just in awe. I'm gonna walk down and get a little closer. They just added these chairs out here because these chairs weren't always out here. Careful walking down this hill. It's also a good place for fishing. I've never really seen people fishing out here before, but they got some families out here fishing today. But yeah, man, like I said, if y'all don't have a place, something like this, you know, I definitely encourage you um, to definitely, you know, journey around your city, wherever you may be at, and find that place of peace. You know, that place you can go to, um, spend time with God, with self, with your thoughts, you know, clearing your mind, and just, you know, thinking and being clear to where that way God can pour fresh ideas, you know, into your spirit where you can connect with God in a different level. For some of you, that may even be your home, so you already might be in your place of peace. But I definitely encourage y'all to definitely find that place.
Who that is? Oh, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Do it big.
All right, y'all. Made it to Marco's. Let's go get this pizza. Hey, how are you?
Placing order.
Yeah, placing one. You got a special?
I do a large 2 topping for $13.99, a large 1 topping for $12.99, and then $3 off any size like specialty pizza, any of like those.
What's the? You got the? I think it was a mega deal meal.
I think we made. Do you remember what it like
I think it
consisted
was
of?
like one large topping, um, cheesy bread, and the cinnamon squares, or you can do like the chocolate.
You want cinnamon squares or brownie?
The chocolate cinnamon squares.
Oh,
I
the
guess
chocolate
yeah,
cinnamon
with the cinnamon
squares.
squares. Yeah. And I'll do a 10 piece of the Parmesan, the garlic Parmesan. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there we go. So, and then for the, did you want to do just like a large cheese?
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
Yeah.
Alright, that'd be 37.15, and then give us like 15 minutes or so. and we'll
That's
have it
great.
ready for you. Oh, thanks. Would you like a receipt?
Yes, please. And can I get some jalapeno ranch cups
Yeah.
on the side? Appreciate you. Appreciate it. Appreciate you.
Of course.
No problem. I gotta wait about 15 minutes. 15 minutes for this pizza. But man, I'm ready for the game. I'm ready for the game to come on, man. I'm ready for the game to come on. My uncle called me today. He called me like right after church was over, and he was saying, he was like, "Hey nephew," he was like, my wife said she rooting for the Eagles." I was like, "I know you rooting for them too." He was like, "Yeah, I am." But yeah, man, like I said, I'm ready for the game, man. I'm ready for the Eagles to get this dub, for us to, man, win this Super Bowl, man. I'm ready. 2 years ago, it didn't go how we wanted, but this time we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. But I'm gonna sit here for a minute, wait for this pizza, and then I'm gonna get home and get prepared for this game. But I do want to say, man, I'm gonna come back actually. With the score, with the outcome of it, you'll see my reaction on that. All right, secured the pizza. Y'all look at it. It's the pepperoni that we got right here. So those are the chocolate cinnamon squares. And cheesy bread. And then the wings. About to eat, about to enjoy this, about to enjoy this game. Y'all gonna be definitely seeing my reactions throughout the game. And let me just let y'all know, hey, look, I be tripping. But I be calm. But I be tripping. But I'm gonna go ahead and eat. And y'all will see me soon. Alright, so we getting a halftime update. So for the first half, the defense. Offense, we had some moving on offense, but not what I would like. Couple, overthrows by Jalen, but he's also made some big plays. Right now, as you see, we up 24-0. Got the house lit green. About to watch this K-Dot halftime show, but all we gotta do for the second half, stay locked in defense, stay locked in offense. Offense needs to put up more points. We cannot take our foot off the gas. Stay locked in. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yeah, Slay. Slay came from Detroit, came to Philly, got himself a ring before he retires. Let's go. Let's go. Run that clock out, baby. Let's go. They ain't got no time. That's it. Super Bowl champions. Let's go, baby. Fly, Eagles, fly. What they talking about? Let's go. Let's go. Super Bowl champions, baby. Let's freaking go. Let's go. All that three-peat talk, all that, the Eagles ain't this, Jalen ain't that. Man, let's go, man. Put some respect on it. Yeah, AJ. Yeah, Barkley. Yeah, Coop. Let's go. Let's go, man. Super Bowl champions, baby. Super Bowl champions. Super Bowl champions. Super Bowl champions. Let's go. Yeah, Hurts. Hey, they said you got to make Hurts throw it. You don't want Hurts to throw the ball. Look what happens when he do. Yeah. Yeah. And he's so humble with it too, man. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Piece of that humble pie right there, Pat. Let's go. Let's go. That's it, baby. Let's go. Let the confetti drop, baby. Let it drop, baby. Let's go. Yeah, Nick. Yeah, Nick. Yeah, Nick. Ah, let's go. Let's freaking go. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, Hurts. You can't put Hurts in the conversation no more with no Lamar Jackson, with no Josh Allen, with no Joe Burrow. They not on his level. They're not on his level. He got a Super Bowl, man. Let's go. On the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly. Score a touchdown. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hit them low, hit them high, and watch our Eagles fly. Come on, I had a song. Fly, Eagles, fly. On the road to victory. EAGLES, Eagles. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Hey, man, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, baby. Hey, the Eagles won the Super Bowl. You can't tell me nothing. Let's go. Had to get this in there.
Belongs to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, Jeffrey Lurie. My boy Howie Roseman.
The organization, the coaches, the players. An amazing performance tonight. You started in Sao Paulo, Brazil, and you ended up at Super Bowl champions. Take the Vince Lombardi home to Philadelphia.
Jeffrey Lurie, congratulations on behalf of the beautiful Caesar Superdome here in New Orleans and the great state of Louisiana. Fox Sports is proud to present to you, the Eagles, and all your marvelous fans, this Lombardi Trophy. What does it mean to you?
Terry, means
I'm not going to turn loose of this microphone.
So, you know what? This is a very, very special Eagles family. Incredible, talented players that happen to be unselfish and humble every single day of the year. A credit to our coaching staff led by Nick, Howie and his staff, unbelievable. And by the way, about 200 other people that are the support staff that you'll never hear about, and a few dogs too. And to our
Hey, man, I'm happy for my boy Slay, man.
your Eagles are world champions.
Yes, sir. Again. Man, again, what a night. I just had to get that in there, bro. We taking the Lombardi back to Philly, baby. Let's go. Fly, Eagles, fly, baby. Yes, sir.